Hi, everybody. It is lesson 127 today, and we are learning something so fun in numbers. So, first of all, have you been counting and doing your counting with mom and dad 1 to 100 by ones, by fives, and by tens? So, right now, hit the little button at the bottom down there. I think it's probably over there. Might be over there, but it's probably over there and hit pause. And I want you right now to count by fives all the way to 100. Then when you're all done, push that button and I'll be right here. Go. Okay, did you count by fives? Well, this is so cool. Remember how when we look at our clock that we can see what time it is by the little hand, the short hand, and the big hand. And remember, our short one always goes first because he's little and he gets to go first. So he tells us what the time is. So on this one, it is, what time is it? I hope you said 8 o'clock because when the big hand is on the 12, then that means it's o'clock. Well, if I was to move the big hand, and remember when we move the big hand, the little hand is moving just a little bit, it's just moving slower. So the big hand makes it all the way down to the 6. Now, which one do we look at first? The little one, because the little one is still on the 8 because he's not all the way to 9 yet. It doesn't count unless you're all the way there, and he is not all the way there. So we're still going to say 8, and remember if it's pointing to the 6, then it is 8:30. I hope you said that. So that's right. Well, today we're going to talk about how we got all the way to the 30. And the way we did it is by our big numbers, we touch them and we count by fives when we touch them. So we don't start with the 12, we always start with 1 because 1 comes first. So we say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's how we got to 8:30. But did you know that if it had stopped on the 3, remember, it's still not all the way to the 9, so we're still going to say it's 8. And if it's on the 3, then we count by fives and we say 5, 10. I hope you said 15 because that's right. So the time that we would say is 8:15. And when you write that, you write it the same way that you would do 8:30 with the 8 first and then the dot dot, which is a colon, but it's a dot dot. And then we write 15. Do you remember how to write 15? It's in the teen family, so what number comes first? 1. And then if it's 15, you write 1, 5. So if we were writing this time, we would write 8, dot, dot, 1, 5. So the same thing would happen. I'm going to turn this around so you can't see it. Then you're going to have to tell mom or dad what time it is when I hold it up. And they're going to see if you're right. What time is this? I hope you said 10:15 because we say 5, 10, 15. So now we can watch the clocks and we can see when it's 15, which is actually called a quarter after. Isn't that strange? It's called a quarter after. But the minute hand will say 15 because it's 15 minutes past 10. So it won't be halfway. This one might be a little bit off, but it's not halfway like when it's on the 30. But we're still going to say this number first. Just remember that you count by fives with the big hand, not the little one. The big one always gets to count by five. Think of your big hand reaching all the way to the number 5. And that's what you count by with the big hand. The little hand always just says its name, whoever it's pointing to, unless it's all the way. Make sure it's not all the way there because it's not that time yet. So it says 10, 15. Maybe you can practice some more with mom and dad on some other clocks. And I think there might be one on your paper today too. Make sure you do your reading and you have some writing and some phonics papers and do your very best today. I'm sure that I missed you so much.